What's up, everyone? Greetings. This is going to be another pick a card reading, and this pick a card reading is going to be what is going on within yourself right now. So this is kind of like a self energy check-in type of reading. So I have 3 different piles that you can choose from. Pile number 1 is going to be with the rose quartz stock card. The second pile is going to be the Malachite pile, and the third is going to be the Smokey Quartz stock card. So as you know, rose quartz are the love stones. So rose quartz help us with love, forgiveness. It helps with nurturing energies, gentle recovery from abuse and neglect, helps to heal fear of abandonment, support and peace through difficult times. Heart chakra is associated to the rose quartz. For group number 2, Malachite, you have protection, visualization, transformation, personal power, unconditional love, enhances the imagination, guards against radiation, absorbs negativity and toxins, connection to the earth and deviant energies, alleviates cramps, and the base chakra, heart, and third eye chakra resonate or work with Malachite. Smokey Quartz represents the grounding stone, calms the mind for meditation, pulls negativity from the body, protects from negativity, an antidote to stress, relieves fear, lifts depression, and manifests one's dreams. The root chakra is associated to the Smokey Quartz. So please know that this reading is general, it's not personal. Okay, so please take what does stand out to you in the reading. This is not meant to resonate fully with you like a personal reading, since it is tapping into multiple collective of energies, not just one person's energy. Okay, so please be mindful and respectful of that. I will give you guys some time to meditate and reflect on which pile stands out to you the most, and then we'll go ahead and start your reading. Okay, we're gonna start with rose quartz. Okay, so let's go ahead and move Malachite and Smoky Quartz out of the way. And again, this is the healing love heart chakra stone. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you. We have power, which is the strength card in this deck. We have peaceful among thorns, naked before the stars, beauty, number 17, selling out, number 1, darkness, the long night moon, which is number 40. Probably can't see these cards fully, but you know, surrender, number 26. Okay, third eye chakra. Okay, so I'm going to put your advice card face down, and then we'll reveal it towards the end of the reading. So, let's see. What's going on with you? Your energy. So, you're very challenged by your ego right now. Some of you may be having a hard time with being vulnerable, or you naturally just don't like to be vulnerable, which is why maybe you're drawn to the heart chakra. There may need to be some forgiveness and compassion towards the self and with others. You may be someone that has been in situations where you have been abused in different ways, may suffer from abandonment issues for some of you. If you guys are easily triggered, please don't watch this reading. I should have said that in the beginning, because these are general readings. They're not personal. So I can understand if it was tapping into Sally and John's energy and it was for you, but I'm tapping into multiple people's energy. So please only take what stands out to you that you know resonates with your situation and where you are within yourself. Okay, this is a broad energy reading because I'm tapping into multiple people collectively. Okay, the only way that you'll know if it's really meant for you is by getting your own personal reading. So you can get a reading with another reader. If you guys would like to book a reading with me, you guys can check out my website, where you can purchase there via my website shop. And then also you guys can email me, please, to set up your booking date. But other than that, if you guys are easily triggered by messages, not everything is light and fluffy. I did pull shadow cards to see, you know, what shadow energies need to be worked on, what needs to be healed. So if you're not into that type of thing, I suggest you not watch this reading. But I do see a lot of power struggles with the ego right now. And I feel like it's something that finally needs to be released and cut cords with. You have the number 26 twice. Peaceful among the thorns is 26, and the surrender card is number 26, which equals 8, which is funny because the strength card is number 8. So number 8 could be a significant number to you. I would also look up the meaning of number 26. There's a reason why it came up. You also have number 18, so you have a lot of 8s in your reading. Plus, the beauty card is number 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. So 8 is all up in this reading. So it's like this repetitious cycle. I feel like there is a fear of vulnerability. Some of you guys may be turning a blind eye to what's really happening to you. You may be seeking solutions outside of yourself, or turning a blind eye by brushing it under the rug by saying, oh, that's negative, I shouldn't pay attention to this, I'm just going to leave it alone. But we have to face our shadows. We have to face the darkness in order to find the light. It's going to continue to hunt us and follow us in the same form or different forms. It's like we can't, there's no other way around it until we address whatever it is. And I feel like how you do this, some of you guys may be dealing, I'm seeing some people that are maybe very harsh on their bodies, picking themselves apart, picking, oh, I should eat better, and oh, I shouldn't have did that, I'm so fat, or I'm too skinny, or my legs are shaped funny, or whatever the case may be. I feel like there's a lot of struggle to be, it's like this false sense of perfectionism, and this could be something that's channeled through physical things based off of maybe, well, okay, let's say for instance you were cheated on, or your parents always wanted you to be something, to, you know, you had to be up to par in the eyes of your family or your parents, and if you didn't, you got in trouble, or they didn't show you much attention or affection until you did something that made them happy, then, you know, they showed you love, quote unquote. So you may feel like in order to be loved or to be accepted, you have to be perfect. You have to live up to other people's expectations. And also, say for instance you've been cheated on before, it could be, well, maybe there's something wrong with me. So there could be the struggle with beauty. There's this vanity that comes from this, but I feel like what needs to be healed from this energy is to make peace with your shadow attributes. If you're the person that is sweeping things under the rug that's really bothering you, you have to confront these things. And I feel like you haven't been authentic to yourself. Some of you may have been very focused on what you look like, or you know, what your life looks like, in order to appear to be something that you're not, or to feel like you fit in, or to feel like you're pleasing those around you, and what you're forgetting is yourself. I feel with the selling out card, you may be, it's like your energy is like you're being sucked dry. She kind of looks like vampish, like a vampire. So you may be feeling a sense of emptiness in this pursuit, or whatever it is. You've lost sense of your direction or purpose with the compass right here. It's like a lost sense of self. And it could be because you're trying to keep up with the outer appearances, and it doesn't have to be beauty or vanity. It could be a job that you really don't like, but you want to keep it because of keeping up with the status quo, or to appease your family, or for people not to talk bad about you, or staying in a relationship that you know you're not happy in because it looks cute on the outside, or what are people going to think if me and this person break up, or it could be so many different things. And I feel like you're weighing yourself, like you're thinning yourself out, you're slowly killing yourself energetically. And I feel like Spirit is saying that the thing here, what needs to be healed, is this is a self-love energy in essence. And I feel like there's something that needs to end, something that needs to change, because if you add these numbers up, you get 9. So you have number 17, technically that's 8 plus 1, that's 9. Something needs to come to a completion and an ending. There's a need for work here. And this is also being nurturing and compassionate with yourself. This is what's needed. Because Spirit does want you to focus on your shadows with the darkness and then surrender. So it's like surrender to the things that bother you because they're there for a reason. There's something that you need to see. Because what it's gonna do is that it's gonna heighten your intuitive side. It's gonna show you things in depth about yourself. It's gonna awaken a lot of things within you. And I feel like this is a beautiful thing. It's gonna bring a sense of harmony with self-awareness. That's what this energy is. This is about being aware with what's really going on inside of me. Because I feel like your higher self and your ego is at battle. There's like a breakthrough that wants to happen, but it's kind of hard to see this when you have these energies that need to be, like, they need to be purified, they need to be cleansed out, and you really have to be compassionate with yourself and not judge yourself so harshly, you know, or others. Kind of see these things for what they are, that yeah, maybe this person did, you know, cheat on me, maybe this person was not the best for me, maybe my parents were a little hard on me, you know, maybe it was because of their upbringing. You know, there's a way to have a level of understanding to where we are not so judgmental. We can have compassion, because when we sit in that resentment energy, we're never going to heal. And I feel like that's why this group was drawn to the rose quartz, because this is a healing stone for the heart, matters of the heart. So I would definitely work with some rose quartz if you guys have one. Or you can wear it, or as a bracelet or necklace, a ring, waist beads, whatever, whether you're male or female, whatever you feel guided to do, or sleep with it underneath your pillow. I used to have a rose quartz. It was my first crystal I ever bought, and I was drawn to it simply because I liked the color pink, and I was drawn to it. I was like, this is a pretty crystal. So I picked it up. I had no idea what it was for, and at that time I was going through depression. I was going through a breakup. So I needed that stone to heal. I didn't realize it, but I just was drawn to it. I didn't know how to use crystals at that time. I slept with it. I took it everywhere when I put it in my purse. I had it with me all the time. Sometimes I would put it in my pocket, depending on what I was wearing. It was just like it became a part of me. I just didn't understand why until I looked up and read on what the rose quartz meant and what the properties of it were. I feel like you guys might need to go out and get you one, and if you have one, work with it, you know, at this time in your life, at this period, wherever you're going through, because you do need it, you know, for that support. It's not as a crutch, but as that extra support right now. That pink energy is that pure, loving, unconditional energy, and I feel like that's what you need. And I'm also noticing that you have sixes here too. You have the sixth chakra, which is the third eye, 26 and 26 here. So you got 26 twice, remember. So 6 is numbers of partnerships, balance, harmony, compassion. So those are the vibrations and the energies. Then you have number 4 with number 40. So this is about foundations, that when you confront your shadows, it's going to help bring stability and balance in all areas, mind, body, and soul. And that's what really needs to happen. You have to find balance between the ego and the higher self. You have to find balance between the two. But it starts with you being true to yourself and seeing the beauty within yourself without all the extra stuff, without all the status, the titles, and what you think you should be, and what society says, or what your friends or family, or what your exes or whoever, or also seeing the true beauty within self, because there's this snake here, and I feel like this can also represent rebirth. It can represent transformation. It can represent knowledge, but it can also represent deception. So whatever the snake means to you, that could be something that you need to take into consideration when it comes to beauty and what that means to you. Now, what's your advice from your spirit guides? Angel of diet and nutrition. So pay attention to what you eat and drink. You intuitively know what is good for you. So diet and nutrition could literally be that, because I was saying that there's something about body image issues or how you're seeing yourself. You guys could be starving yourself, not eating for some of you. I am no doctor, but if this is the case, you know, consult your doctor, because that's not healthy, you know. It's something about being depleted. Could be a lack of iron. It could be a lack of some sort of like vitamin C or something. But there's this energy of maybe even overeating, comfort eating. I'm guilty of that. But comfort eating. Spirit is saying to pay attention to what you eat and drink. And I feel like this also goes beyond what we put in our bodies, but also the energies that we take in, the music that we listen to, if you watch TV, movies, what you're watching, who you're taking advice from. Like I always tell people, like, don't always take everything that I say in these readings verbatim. You have to dissect it and use your discernment and really listen and feel into what's meant for you. Because sometimes when you watch readings, it's very easy to kind of slip into it like this is a personal reading for me, and then you get all entangled with the information and you're not discerning what's meant for you. So you have to use your intuition with this. But I feel like this is like what's around you, the energies that you're taking, the energy that you're accepting and saying yes to, whether it's the negative thoughts, whether it's the negative self-talk or people around you, or you have to be very mindful of that energy too around you, because you know deep down, like the card says, you know intuitively what is good for you and what is not good for you. So pay attention to by the way that it feels. As you're going through this process of healing, be kinder to your body. Maybe, starting off gradually eating better, eating things because it makes you feel good. Not because you want to look good for another person or because you hate your body, but because you want to be happy within yourself. You want to look good for you in a healthy sense, or because you want to feel better. This also, when we eat better, it raises our vibration. This could be fasting. This could be, some of you guys may be healing from sexual trauma with the flower here. I kind of get like, for those of you who are into like yoni eggs and stuff, maybe, I don't know if they have rose quartz ones. I'm sure they do. I don't know for sure, because some stones are toxic. You can't put them in water, because some people make elixirs. I'm not pronouncing it right. The water, you put crystals in your water and it's supposed to charge the energy and you can drink it. Certain crystals are non-toxic and some are toxic. Some you can put in your bathtub, so you can take baths with your rose quartz to charge the energy. If they do have yoni eggs, if you're into that type of thing, maybe rose quartz yoni egg or yoni steams to cleanse off your energy from sexual trauma, or cleansing negative partners that you slept with that may have latched their energy onto yours. So take what resonates with you. If you're not a female, then I feel like this is still healing. Maybe sexual trauma is something that you do need to heal from, and we all have goddess and God, masculine and feminine principles and energies within us. So regardless of if you're a masculine male or a feminine male, tap into your goddess energy and nurture yourself and that sacred womb within you, and nurture it within yourself. Some of you may have guilt for sexual abuse or trauma, and you have to heal that. It's easier said than done. If you guys are blessed enough to have energy, work with someone that works with energy or whatever, you guys can always reach out to someone that can help you. You can use affirmations, you can say prayers, you can do visualizations, you can work on the chakras. The third eye chakra is here. I would definitely work on the heart chakra. You could work on the root and the sacral or sacral, whatever you want to call it. Maybe even the solar plexus chakra as well. So I hope that resonated with whomever it was meant to resonate with. And as always, I'm sending you guys lots of love. If you guys have any pick a card suggestions, leave it in the description box, and I would greatly appreciate it. If this video resonates, like it, share the channel with someone as well. And I will see you guys back next time. Thank you so much for watching. Peace. What's up, Malachite people? This is your reading. So if you guys are drawn to pile number 2 with the Malachite, this reading is yours. Now, I'm going to put the advice card to the side, and I'm just going to look at the messages. So you have number 9, material harvest, which is the 9 of Pentacles. Queen of my world, number 24. Number 15, wilds. Number 23, gratitude. And we got 2 cards here. Conflict and defeat with passion ignited. Okay. So some cards, like, I didn't pull the same exact amount of cards in each pile. I only took what Spirit guided me to take. So some cards may be more or less than the other groups, or whatever, equal to maybe, I don't know. So number 9, material harvest. I feel like the overall energy is energy of gratitude. This is an energy of gratitude, and I feel like this is really admiring all aspects of your life that are blessed and going well for you. Even the things that you feel like need improvement, there's always something positive that is still going for you. So he's looking at all that he has, and also looking at the potential of what he could manifest. It's like there's a crop. Like he's thinking about planting more seeds, and maybe perhaps he's waiting for something that he's already planted. So he already has, but he's receptive to receive more. Or he could also be in a state of not acknowledging the things that he already has in front of him, these fruits and vegetables, the coins and all of that, and the supplies, the water. He has enough to continue to grow, or to plant more seeds, or he already has everything that he needs at this time, but he may still be seeking more. So I feel like this is an energy of gratitude, practicing gratitude, or continuing to be grateful for what you already have. So Queen of your world, sometimes you can be a little bit selfish. Now, like I told group 1, I pulled shadow cards. This is really to go in with the self. So shadow work is going to be included with self-awareness and what's going on with our energy. We can't deny the shadow aspects of ourselves. So if you guys are easily triggered, please do not watch this any further, because, you know, and on top of that, it's general. I'm not speaking to one specific person. This is not for Melissa and you know, John or whatever. It's for multiple people, because I'm tapping into multiple energies. So you have to use your discernment to know what needs to be applied, or what potentially could be applied to you. These are not personal. The only way that you'll know if something is really meant for you, a message is for you, is by getting a personal reading. So you can get it with the reader, someone else, or you can, if you feel guided to, with me, you guys can definitely do that. I do have a shadow work reading. So, you know, or any other reading that you're guided to, but just, you know, just as a disclaimer, these are not meant to be taken personally, because it's not tapping into a specific person's energy. This is a collective energy. So multiple messages are going to come out. You just have to discern what may be your spirit guides reaching out to you, what messages may be yours, if any. But yeah, this is an energy maybe of being selfish, okay? Focusing only on yourself. Queen of my world, I get as a shadow attribute, just very, very self-absorbed. And there's a lot of red. There's ladies here with red dresses. I didn't even notice that until just right now. These 2 women have red dresses on. What the hell? I hope that's my cat underneath my bed, because that's creepy. I'm pretty sure that's her, but I don't know. Hopefully that is her, because that's kind of creepy. Yeah, so there's 2 women here with red dresses, and this can definitely represent the root chakra. You also have the 9 of Pentacles, and has a red border, so maybe working on the roots. And it's funny, I didn't even know that. So the Malachite works with the base chakra, which is the root chakra, the heart and the third eye. So yeah, work on your base chakra, because this could be an energy of focusing too much on the material realm. If it's not selfishness and being self-centered to the point where you're maybe coming across as a little bit ungrateful and bratty with the universe. It could just be that you're not really seeing your blessings. You have this sense of lack. Your focus is too much on the future for some of you. You feel a sense of isolation and stagnancy because this woman In this card, she's in this ice winter-like scenery. So it could be this energy of feeling stagnant. Also with the wild card, she looks very fearful. You know, she's on this boat. She has a lantern that's guiding her, but she's still fearful of the unknown in the future. And the spirit is like, you have to be open to embrace and take a chance and take a risk. So sometimes we expect the universe to do all of the work, but we have the tools already at our disposal to bring things to beingness. So instead of being stagnant or feeling stuck, you know, sometimes we have to take the initiative and move forward into the future, even if we are a little bit afraid. And if there's fear that's over, you know, ruling you, then again, it goes back to the base chakra. You have to ground yourself. So do some grounding work, especially with this card. It's got a lot of earthly energies. So you could be an earth sign and it's out of your, oh, I didn't even notice this. Okay. Well, I mean, I know I pulled this card when I looked at it, but I'm just now noticing, like, I don't know. Sometimes I just overlook things a little bit. So gratitude with number 23. Last quarter of the moon, like, there's this cycle that you're in is coming to an end. It's coming to a close. So what's interesting is you have number 23 and then number 24. So something is elevating, something is growing, something has progressed, and something will progress. So that's why Spirit is saying that you have to have gratitude at this point in season in your life, because you're coming towards an ending of a cycle. And you do have support and you do have help with this. You're not doing this alone. And you're being divinely led and divinely guided. You have to have faith in yourself. You have to trust. Okay, some of you guys may resonate with dragons or have a special connection with dragons. Some of you guys, to help you cleanse your energies, maybe focusing on what you eat. Okay, like I said, again, ground your energy, spend time out in nature, you know, get your feet into some dirt, you know. And also, if you guys are thinking, some of you guys may be into gardening, some of you guys may be in the business of some sort of like holistic work or something like that. So it could be for some of you to get your hands in some dirt and really, like, that could be grounding for you as well. Some of you guys may already work with your hands, you know, you may work in construction. If you're a man, I'm getting to, that could be healing. Like, the earth is here to help you heal and ground. And I'm noticing with the two cards with the women in the red, number 24 technically is 6. 2 plus 4, 6. Then you have number 15 with this card with the wild, which is 1 plus 5. That's 6. So 6s represent love and compassion and partnerships and harmony and balance. So these are the energies that need to be worked on within the self. So the Malachite also helps with the heart chakra. So working on, that is my cat. Okay. Helps working on the heart chakra. So 6s may mean something to you. The number 5 is here twice as well. You have number 23, the gratitude card. So 2 plus 3 is 5. And then you have 5 of conflict and defeat. So you guys are going to have to face this this energy, this mental energy of feeling conflicted and defeated and feeling like nothing is happening because you're not seeing the blessings. You're also not seeing the tools that you have at your disposal. Spirit always gives us enough. This universe is infinite. It's abundant. So there's always something to be grateful for, and there's always tools and enough resources to go around to bring about what we need. And we also have support at our disposal. So some may not be receptive to the support or not seeing it for what it is, kind of overlooking the support. Okay, could be angelic support on the other side, or it could be people here in your life to support you. Passion ignited. When you clear all this energy up, it's going to lead you to this place where your heart is expanded and open. So heart chakra work is needed here too, because her heart is on fire. So I feel like this is going to bring about a fresh new desire and zest for life. It could be in a specific area. Maybe this is creativity that you're, something that you're giving birth to, a seed that you've already planted and you could be giving birth to it. It could be a new beginning that comes from this thing that you planted. Hold on, Ollie. Angel of Abundance. Look at that. Angel of abundance. It says a steady flow of abundance is about to manifest. So spirit can see everything. You know, we can't see everything, but we can see enough to guide us. And there's a lot of yellow here too. So even though the solar plexus card is not, you know, a malachite, doesn't work with malachite, I would still work on the solar plexus. I'm seeing a lot of yellow energy in a few cards. So that's helping us with confidence. So that helps with creativity as well, gives you that inner strength to persevere. But the key, I feel like, is definitely gratitude, and to know that you are provided for and that you have all the resources that you need, and to not hold yourself back. This could be an energy of self-sabotage. And if you're person that resonates with being self-centered sometimes, or at this time in your life, or where you're only focused on yourself or woe is me, and this pessimism energy, I feel, again, this is being grateful for what you do have, because the people that you have in your life, that it's not just you going through this, and sometimes you may be neglecting yourself to save the world too. And it's like, allow others to help you, allow spirit to help you. You don't have to do everything on your own, but do take what resonates, because something beautiful is going to manifest. And spirit is saying that this is the reason why you're going with the last quarter of the moon card, gratitude. You're at the last quarter, and spirit is helping you through this. You're not doing this by yourself, and you have people in your life that spirit has sent to you to help you and support you. And you may be here for others as well, to help them overcome. But you have to allow yourself to face what's wrong. And sometimes we want to run away from the light. Sometimes we self-sabotage because we're afraid of blessings. We feel like things are too good to be true. Sometimes we don't see that blessings are right in our lap because we're used to not having, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Spirit is saying to be receptive and to receive this energy. Take it in. Allow it into your life. Okay? So, yeah, because something's coming to a conclusion. You know, the seeds that you planted, the work that you've done with number 9, everything's going to come to a completion. It's going to come to this conclusion of why all of this had to take place, basically. Okay? Changes are coming. Change your mindset. Get out of this defeatist attitude. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm seeing. So hopefully that resonated with you, and that gave you the insight that you needed. And if it did, feel free to like this video, share this video, or share this channel with someone. If you guys have any suggestions for the next pick a card, leave it in the description box below, or in the comment section. In the comment section below. If you guys would like to book a reading with me, don't forget to check the description box for the link to my website. You guys can purchase readings off of my shop. Also, to set up your booking date, please email me directly. And much love to you guys. Peace. Okay. Alright. Last but not least. Hold on, Ollie. Okay. I can't pause this, and my cat wants to get out. I didn't even know she was in here. Hold on, Ollie. Okay. So you had 2 angel cards, advice cards that wanted to come out. Give me 1 second. Okay. I'm back. Okay. So where were we at? Sorry about that, you guys. I can't pause it, so just have to work around it. So you had 2, yeah, some cards came out like differently, like different amounts from the other piles, but I pull as I'm led to pull. So as a disclaimer, I did pull a shadow card. So if you guys are easily triggered by messages that are not particularly, you know, you know, sweet and rainbow fairies and unicorns, then please do not watch this. I do deal with shadow work, and it's very, very important when it comes to self-awareness, and when it comes to, you know, just where we are within ourselves, you know, self-awareness. We have to deal with the shadows within ourselves. It is what it is in order to find the light, to gain clarity. We have to remove what is, you know, hidden, or the things that may be blocking us within the self or around us. So it's important to call these things out. We can't always just focus on what's, you know, light and fluffy and what appeases us. Sometimes, you know, that's the ego when it wants to be fed and doesn't want to be uncomfortable. Okay, so if you guys are just not interested in this type of reading, I'm giving you a heads up now to click off. Yeah, because this is going to give you solutions on how to heal and things like that. So it's not all like, oh, this is bad and that's it, and you know, that's the reading. No, it's going to tap into what needs to be healed, how to do it, and let's move forward in a positive direction. If you guys would like a personal reading, you guys can get your own personal reading, because that's the only way you're going to know if a reading is meant for you. General readings tap into multiple people's energies, not just one person. So this is not meant to be taken as a personal reading, because I am tapping into collective of energy. Spirit is speaking to me to speak to you. So multiple messages are going to come out for multiple types of people. It's going to register different than the next person. So not everything that comes out is going to be for each person. So please take that into consideration. Okay. So with that being said, let's just get into the reading. Anyway, you have partnerships and alliances with number 3. Okay. So this energy has everything to do with support and help, and community oriented, collective minded, which is good. The shadow of this, which is funny, you have a lot of 3s in your reading. So 3 could be a significant number for you, could be your life path number, but you have number 3, number 30, and number 33. So that was interesting. Anywho, you have all these 3s here, and I feel like you, with calling in the storm, you could be someone that causes your own storms, your own drama by association, okay? Because it could be that you like to be in the mix sometimes, or you have been in the mix with certain people, and you may notice that their drama starts to become your drama, whether you're inserting yourself into their drama and trying to save the day, because it's like she's ready to fight in this card. So you might insert yourself into people's drama, or you kind of are like guilty by association, or what's the right term? It's like the victim, like, you know, the innocent one usually always gets hurt, while the person that starts the drama gets off easy. It's like that for you. I feel like you're this person that may do this. Like, you get into situations with people's drama and it becomes your own, and you get caught up in it. You end up hurting yourself, or you want to help and save and heal certain people, and you end up getting, you know, hurt in the end. So for some of you, it could be that you do this to other people. You get other people caught up in your drama. That's the shadow attribute of this. So this could be like, is this Heifer calling me out? Not really. Spirit's calling you out, and it's to help you. If it resonates, you would know. But yeah, some of you guys may be getting yourself into drama, or you're putting other people in your drama. And this is something that needs to be healed. It says take off your mask. So some of you are not being authentic with your motives, or you're not being authentic with yourself when putting yourself in these positions with other people, because it's like you're putting on their face. So if you're dealing with a whole bunch of ratchet friends, homegirls, homeboys, knowing that you're trying to get your life together, you're trying to heal, you're not about drama, you like peace, but you're getting involved in the drama and standing up for them, getting into fights with other people, for example, you know, let's say like that. You're putting on this mask that's not you. You're stepping into these ballet shoes. May not be your shoes. They're not meant. It's like, it's not for you. You know what I mean? Like, this is not your energy. And it could also be that you're not being authentic with other people. You're putting on this facade and this mask. And some of you guys, oh, I'm here to save the day. But in some instances, it's like, well, what can I get out of it? And you end up causing your own imbalance in your own life, your own storms. And this could also represent fogginess, mental fogginess, and cloudiness because of the associations and the environments that you're putting yourself in. Some of you guys need to be mindful of who you interact with, shake hands with, who you talk to, who you talk on the phone with, who you text. Because, you know, energy is energy. You don't have to be in the physical presence of someone for energy to transfer and to eat and suck off of you, or to latch on to you to where you don't even know who you are anymore. You don't know what energy is what. So please be mindful of this. And Spirit is saying that whatever mask you're wearing, be authentic and true to yourself. You know who you are. With number 11, I feel like this is an awareness of something. So you already know. You already know what's going on. And I feel like deep down inside, the blossoming card is like you're growing and you're blossoming. And you might have people that are trying to pull you back into that old paradigm of who you used to be. Maybe you did used to fit in with energies like this, but that's not you anymore. You can't align with that anymore. And it could be that some of you guys are having a hard time with breaking away from certain connections with people. You've outgrown them. And it's not easy to do that, and you're still trying to put up this facade like you are one of them, that you fit into it. And it's like, no, you really don't. And for some of you guys, know that you guys are outgrowing certain people or a specific person, or just a lifestyle, but you still want to be a part of it, because some of you guys may be afraid to move forward. Some of you guys may be afraid of growth with blossoming. Some of you guys could be musicians, dancers, specifically maybe ballet. Some of you guys are into the arts, creative arts, theater, or these are things that you're just into. I don't know, that came out specifically, but I feel like these gifts want to come out, and there's like this fear of the unknown, so you want to stick to what is. Some of you guys may be the type that if I elevate, then that means I'm a sellout, because I'm leaving these people behind, because you know deep down inside that you cannot take these people with you. Some of you guys have a boyfriend or girlfriend, or someone, it could even be an ex or something, someone that you deal with that's holding you back. It's like a tight grip on one another, and it's kind of toxic, I'm getting, for some of you. With intuition, Spirit is saying like you really need to listen to your heart, because your intuition is very strong right now, or you guys are naturally very intuitive people. I feel like you guys have the key to some sort of truth, and you already know all of this, but it's like in your heart you have to accept it for what it is. And there may be a need for you to have compassion for yourself, because whatever decision or whatever you've done, you're not really I feel like you may be blaming yourself for something, you know, whether you were in the wrong, you know, it's learning the lesson and understanding that, or whether you felt like you put yourself in negative positions. You have to forgive yourself for that, and others that you feel like may have been toxic to you. Whatever the case is, healing in the heart chakra is very, very important. But you guys have the awareness with the intuition card. You have the understanding and the knowing of this. And I feel that when you really listen to your inner knowingness, there's going to be an like your heart. In your heart, you're going to feel the truth. You're going to know it within you. It's like a light bulb that goes off inside of you, your inner compass. So please listen to yourself and trust yourself. I would definitely look up what 33 means, what 3 means, what 30 means, and maybe 4 threes, like what that means as a sequence, if you can find it. But your advice from Spirit is Angel of Pleasure. It says, take pleasure in the things that you do. Angel of Soul Love. Time to look at how you value yourself. Issues of self-love. So there's always something that we can work on with loving ourselves. So it's not that we don't love ourselves or we don't have self-worth. It's, you know, we have to love ourselves in different ways, or certain areas we may not be loving ourselves enough, or if at all in certain areas. So I feel like Spirit is saying that you really need to take pleasure in the things that you do. Maybe some of you guys are like trying to downplay your gifts for other people, or not explore other gifts because you don't want to leave others behind. You don't want to be too successful, or you're afraid of success, or you've been taught that your gifts or your desires or whatever it is that you want to pursue in life is not good enough, or it will never be. You may be dealing with toxic people that make you feel like you're not good enough. If you have been this type of person to someone else, please forgive yourself, okay, for that. But I feel like Spirit does want you to have compassion for yourself at this time, because you are going through a birthing process. There's a lot of things that, a lot of creative energies that want to come out with these fishes here. And if you guys are worried about leaving someone behind, whether this is romantically or platonically, it may sound harsh, but it's that saying that there's plenty of fish in the sea. So you're always going to attract your tribe. You're always going to, I feel like whatever is being removed out of your life, or what you know that you need to cut out and remove, the people especially specifically, that it's not a loss. And sometimes naturally you just fall off with people. It doesn't have to be anything dramatic that took place or that they're bad people. It could just be that you evolve at certain points. Like, certain people come into our lives for certain reasons, and we come into people's lives for certain reasons. And when those energies have been, the lessons have been learned, or the experience that we needed to experience is done and over with, it's time to move forward. So don't ever look at this as a loss. And it's not to say that you need to cut ties, like within your heart, that unconditional love that will always be there. It's a level of understanding that's going to come in the matters of the heart with this, okay? This could be people along the way. This could even be family. Sometimes we have to cut family out. And that doesn't mean we cut them out from our hearts, but that means, you know, out of our lives, and having that influence, especially if it's a negative one. You gotta just, we have growth sometimes, and it's not easy. I know, trust me, it's not easy. But if it's necessary, it's necessary. And if you feel like you can't do it, all Spirit needs for you is that green light to help you and assist you to cut cords and cut ties with whatever or whoever does not serve you, and it will be done. Trust me, I know. I've been in that position, and Spirit got you. If you feel like, I don't have the courage to do this, or I don't know how I'm going to go about it, Spirit will make it happen for you just naturally. So take what resonates with you. I hope it did resonate. If it did, feel free to like this video, share this video, or share the channel. Subscribe if you have yet to. If you guys have any suggestions for the next pick a card, please leave it in the comment section. If you guys would also like to book me for a reading, don't forget to check the description box. Please email me directly to set up your booking date or time, if a time is needed for your specific type of reading. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. I appreciate you. Peace.